One of the most powerful men in American labor history vanished without a trace in broad daylight. No body, no suspects, no answers. This is the mystery of Jimmy Hoffa, a case that's baffled investigators for nearly 50 years. Jimmy Hoffa wasn't just a labor leader, he was a kingmaker. As president of the International Brotherhood of Teamsters, he controlled over 2 million members and billions of dollars in pension funds. Hoffa's rise was built on negotiation, charisma, and alleged mob ties. He was accused of using organized crime to strengthen his control, and in turn, the mob used the union to launder money and gain influence. By the 1960s, Hoffa was under federal investigation. In 1967, he was sentenced to 13 years in prison for jury tampering and fraud. In 1971, President Nixon commuted his sentence, but banned him from returning to union leadership until 1980.
December 23, 1971. This was the day Jimmy Hoffa was waiting for, the day President Nixon commuted his sentence. Hoffa was free after 4 years in a federal prison and eager to get back in power in the nation's biggest and wealthiest union, the Teamsters.
What restrictions are you under?
At this moment, none.
But what Hoffa apparently did not know was that there was a restriction. A deal had been made. Written into his release from prison was a provision that he could not return to power in the Teamsters.
Hoffa, of course, had other plans. On July 30th, 1975, Hoffa left his home in Detroit and headed to the Machus Red Fox restaurant in Bloomfield Township, Michigan. He told his wife he was meeting two men, Anthony Tony Provenzano, a New Jersey Teamster leader with mob ties, and Anthony Tony Jack Giacalone, a Detroit mobster. Hoffa was last seen at 2:30 p.m., pacing the parking lot. By 3:30, he had vanished.
It was 2 years ago this week when Jimmy Hoffa disappeared from a Detroit restaurant parking lot.
His unlocked car was later found nearby. No wallet, no struggle, no witnesses. Theories quickly emerged, but no definitive answers ever surfaced. The most accepted theory? A mob hit. Hoffa was trying to regain control of the Teamsters, and that threatened the mafia's grip. Many believe he was lured to the meeting, killed, and his body disposed of in a way that ensured it was never found. Key suspects include Salvatore Briguglio, Tony Pro's alleged enforcer; Frank Sheeran, a mob hitman who later claimed to have pulled the trigger; Charles Chucky O'Brien, Hoffa's former associate, suspected of driving him to his death. Other theories like cremated in a mob-controlled funeral home, dumped in the Great Lakes or an incinerator. Also, the theory that Jimmy Hoffa was buried under Giant Stadium has been debunked. But despite confessions and rumors, the FBI never confirmed any story. For decades, the FBI chased every lead. They dug up farms, searched landfills, and followed mob informants, but came up empty every time. In 2021, the FBI searched land near a former mob-controlled landfill in New Jersey. Again, nothing. In 1982, Hoffa was declared legally dead, but his disappearance remains an open case. Hoffa's vanishing act has become part of American folklore, referenced in films, books, and even comedy. But behind the mystery lies a tale of corruption, ambition, and betrayal. The Teamsters survived, organized crime changed, but Hoffa's legacy and the mystery of what happened that day in 1975 continues to haunt history. What really happened to Jimmy Hoffa? Was he silenced forever by the very system he helped build? If you want more true crime deep dives and unsolved mysteries, hit that subscribe button and let us know what case you want next.